guys. Welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, August 29th. We've got some special guests, if you can't tell already. I'm just going to shut up now and let this one get going because I'm too excited already, and so is our little guest here. So, young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself, who you're here with, and then our special guest here.
Well, this is Widge. I'm going to introduce her first. She is a search and rescue dog, and she's certified in land and water. And that's her main job, but she's also my assistant in 4-H. And that's what I'm here to talk about today, is my 4-H class that starts on Tuesday, tomorrow night at 5:30. It's free for anybody in 4-H. You don't have to join a club, but you do have to join 4-H. Just try to teach some basics on dog training and kind of gear it to whatever it is that the handlers want to do. If you come and want to teach your dog something, I'll try to figure out how to do it. I've got a lot of experience and I'm not stuck on one method of training. If I don't know how to do something, I will talk to somebody else and figure out what to do.
Well, one of the things is I want to preface is I've been already just blown away by Widge here because she's a little, she's having fun now, but she's balancing on this chair. I want to make it very clear to the viewers that this chair is wobbly, it's weebly and everything, and yet she still somehow looks like Twinkle Toes up here and graceful and is still making this work. And so I just wanted to give that preface for her to where everybody knew that she was balancing on a tiny little chair that's wobbling all over the place, and yet she's still making it look good.
I'm not sure I could balance on this chair, actually.
That's why I wanted to give her some credit here, because she looks like she's a little wobbly, but it's really the chair, not her. So, So let's get back to that 4-H program a little bit. I think that's that's why we had you over here.
Whoops.
And why don't you go check out the studio while we talk real fast? And so, I know you've got these dog classes here. I could probably use some help with my pets. They sometimes they listen to me, sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
What is the benefit of not only for say myself, but for the pet and of coming to classes and learning some of these things? Because I know my dogs, when I actually spend time with them trying to teach them, they seem to really enjoy it.
Yes, they do. And mental stimulation, as we say, a tired dog is a good dog. If you tire your dog out, a lot of times they won't have those bad behaviors.
Yes, ma'am.
And doing things mentally is tiring also. If you go study calculus for a couple hours, you're pooped.
Yes, ma'am.
About the same as going to the gym and working out.
Absolutely. And I know once they start getting these new tricks, it can also really kind of even further the bond between the owner and the animal as well.
Definitely, yes. Yeah, that's what I like. And I can even tell with my dogs when I spend more time with them over, say, a week, I'm going to train more extensively.
Yes, ma'am.
They are closer to me.
Yes, ma'am. Now, I couldn't agree more. Mine, in fact, they started expecting me to come home and play with them. And hey, we haven't done our class today. Where are you, Dad? All that good stuff.
They almost they're almost going here.
Yes, ma'am. Now, somebody that say is maybe nervous and they've never done this before and they're slightly intimidated to come to the class. What can somebody expect that comes to you the first time? Kind of how does it go the first time?
Well, the handlers are, of course, is it 18 and younger for 4-H? I expect their parents to come and participate, so they have the comfort of their parents being there.
Yes, ma'am.
And then we just make it real easy. I can usually pick out if a dog is really shy or if the child is really shy and give them a little bit extra encouragement. The classes usually aren't real large, 7, 8, 10 people max. And so there's a lot of extra time. Sometimes I'll tell somebody, you want to come early and we'll work on something. You want to stay late, we'll work on something. You want to meet a different night, and I'll give them some individual attention. The classes are at the 4-H Activity Center, so I have access to that pretty much 24/7. With the exception of when it's being used for other things, of course.
Gotcha. And forgive my memory here, but is 4-H, is that done through the schools or is that a private organization?
4-H is nonprofit.
Okay.
It's done through the county extension agent.
Roger that. Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the phone number is 575-4581.
Gotcha.
You need to sign up for 4-H, talk to the 4-H people, county extension agent, Paige, Bartek Melton, and they'll give me a list, and then you come to class about 5 to 5:30 on Tuesday night and tomorrow night, and we'll bring soft treats. This dog is getting tiny little pieces of string cheese. Bring water. Bring a little bag, because you do have to pick up after your dog if something happens.
Will they pick up after my dog if something happens, or is that on me? I'm just kidding. That was a bad question. Sorry. You know that one? I just saw an opportunity for a bad joke, and I took it.
I have picked up because I had a little girl one time start crying.
I would probably cry too. My dog's kind of big, and I wouldn't want to do all that. And so I can relate.
I helped her out.
Well, I appreciate that. If you see me crying in the corner, come help me too. I might need it. For those, let's say they can't make it tomorrow, and they have something going on, but they're really interested in talking to you for the future, or maybe trying to make it around to these classes. How can they reach out to you? How can they contact you?
Put their name on the list.
Okay.
And they can come early next Tuesday.
Okay.
Kind of call me. I don't want to field a million questions. What are we doing here? She remembers that I have food. Yeah, after she got done cruising everybody else.
That's all right. Yeah, she liked everybody. She was sweet.
Yeah. But you can come early. I kind of run this as a continuing class. So this is 5 weeks because it fits into my schedule. I probably won't have another class till next year, starting sometime January, February. But if I have someone who's really interested, I'll just keep on seeing you on Tuesday nights.
Yes, ma'am.
I have one young lady that's set up for Wednesday nights because that's what her practice schedule for another sport entails, and she's very interested in competition. You don't have to compete at all. I want to make it fun for everybody. My goal is for someone to say 10, 15, 20 years from now, I can't rodeo anymore, my joints hurt. Maybe they remember, hey, I took a dog class when I was a little kid. And and that might be something fun to get back into. A lot of dog people were once horse people, and sometimes you see them go back and forth between horses and dogs. Okay. So anyway, I try to make it really, really fun. And
Will
if
they get
somebody
to meet Widge if they come?
Probably, though I try to keep her away from people because she's supposed to search, not run over to everybody and try to make friends.
Yeah, she seems like a scene stealer where she just likes people, huh?
She is checking to see if everybody has food.
Yeah.
That is her main thing. None of y'all apparently have food, so
I'd give it to you if I had it, Widge.
She's done with y'all.
Dang it. Well, on that note, it's time for a commercial break anyway. And so, Widge, thank you for coming by. Young lady, thank you so much.
Sure.
We really appreciated you reaching out. And guys, check out these 4-H, these dog classes. These are something special. Take advantage of these. Your dogs will like it. You will like it. You can make them do tricks, look cool in front of all your friends. It'll be a lot of fun. Thank you so much for coming, Widge.
Oh, it was great to be here.
You did great. You balanced on this little weeby wobbly chair, and so I'm very impressed. Let's take a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
Marketing today can be complex. Emails, customer relationship management, lead tracking, landing pages, and text messaging. But what if you could do it all with just one tool? And what if there was an agency behind the solution that could do it with you? Or better yet, do it for you? Introducing Thrive Fuel 360, the new do-it-for-you digital marketing solution. Drive leads, nurture prospects, automate follow-up, connect with your audience, and book appointments all in one place. Thrive Fuel 360.
Welcome back. We've got a new guest to the show, somebody we've never had before that's got something pretty exciting going on. So, without further ado, my friend, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know who you are here with.
My name is BJ Macedo with Day Entertainment, one of the hosts for Sombrero FEST coming up September 2nd and 3rd. That's this Friday and Saturday, so.
Got you. So, Sombrero FEST, this is their first annual one, correct?
First annual cook-off, softball. We got over 50 youth girls softball teams coming from all over Texas.
Over 50? Is that
over
what you
50.
Said? Holy smokes.
So that's from 6U to 18U. It's going to be...
Man, so Sombrero FEST, again, this is a first annual event, and I'm sure this is super easy, wasn't stressful, no late nights, early mornings, hard work, all that, just nice one and done, huh? No, all joking aside, this seems like it's been a ton of work, man. Talking to you, hearing everything you got going on. What can people expect at Sombrero Fest?
Man, let's say it's going to be barbecue cook-off. Right now, word of mouth, we got 40 to 50 teams in the cook-off as well, plus the girls softball. Fun for the kids, mechanical bulls, bounce houses, live entertainment, live music, over 7 bands coming. Brother Gary Moses will be there to open the show for us.
So it's an official event.
It's an official event. With Brother Gary Moses, it's official with him.
Yes, sir.
So,
you know, that joke never gets old because it's true.
It's true, yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You know, first time ever doing this.
Well, I know there's a lot of, sorry, I didn't mean to overtalk you there. I know there's a lot of lessons learned, you know, because when you're first doing this, you don't know what you don't know until you find out what you don't know, you know? And so I totally get it, but I also can feel your enthusiasm when I talk to you about this. I can tell how excited you are and that this is kind of your baby, your project here, and you are a music guy. And so let's talk a little bit about the 7 bands. You just gonna have everybody jamming the whole time? What's going on there?
Yeah, it's gonna be different time zones. You know, gates on Friday open at 4. Music starts at 6 with the first band, which is, like I said, it's off Tejano this year. Next year, oh my God, it's gonna be better. Like I told you before, been talking to John Michael Montgomery, Lone Star, Little Texas. So it's gonna be a bigger event next year and from here on out with the support of the community. So
yeah, you just had to set the stage first, get the foundation laid,
get our feet wet.
Yeah, absolutely. And no, you know, and I appreciate you. It's going to be a stacked couple weeks coming up where we've just got event after event, and I think it's great. For a good old white boy like me that doesn't roll his R's very well, you know, you said Sombrero way cooler than I did. I was a little intimidated after you said that, but. Again, kind of walk me through. You know, let's see. I show up here. It's a Friday and a Saturday.
Friday and Saturday.
So I show up. What can I expect, man, when I pull up into the parking lot? You know, what's going on? Talk to me.
Vendors. Everybody loves vendors.
Yes, sir.
Food, drinks. So it's going to be barbecue cook-off. You can walk around the stations, try the cook-off if you want.
I can walk around. I got some adult beverages.
Yes, sir.
Barbecue.
Cheap adult beverages.
Cheap adult. You're
$3.
just reeling me in here. So
$3.
Cheap adult beverages, barbecue, music, games, bull riding. So I can drink, eat, and then go get on a bull and look really cool in front of all my friends because I'm sure that's just heading in a positive direction for me.
You might write it backwards. Who knows?
You know, who knows? That's a good call, man. So what do you guys need as a community? What can we do to make sure that Sombrero Fest is a hit?
Support. The support's everything. Support goes a long way. It's going to make up for next year. You know, it's going to be. It's time-consuming, costly, and to all that sort, it's just the community coming backing us up for us to happen again next year. Whether they back us up or not, it's going to happen.
Right.
It's just it'll be a lot more better for them to back us up to make it a bigger, more successful event. I even reached out to a big Texan carnival for next year. So as long as with the Sombrero Fest, you can have a carnival as well. So
awesome, man.
Hopefully
No, and you know, and that's part of it is you guys putting in the hard work. The community shows up, backs you, and supports you, and then that gives you the launch pad to make it even bigger and better next year. You know, it's a lot easier to go sell something when you have a successful event to use to springboard off of. And so, no, I think that's great. What am I forgetting to tell people that they absolutely need to know about?
$7. It's a $7 festival. It's not expensive. We're not trying to get rich off it. We're just trying to get more stuff here in Victoria, just to make it to more. We could have fun more, you know.
Yes,
it's just,
sir.
Right now, it's.
So does that $7 entry? That's an all day. When I show up on that Friday, I pay that $7 and I get access to. I just walk around. And I can check out everything, huh?
Everything.
And then come back for just another $7 the next day, and I'm right back in the game.
Yes, sir.
Outstanding, man. Well, brother, I appreciate it. How can people, if they have questions for you, if they want to track you down, if they want to follow on the Facebook page or whatever, how can they do so?
Sombrero Fest. You can contact on Sombrero Fest on Facebook. It's out there. Myself, 361-827-3434, or my partner, Cornelio. He's Smoking Cowboys. He's been behind the scenes on all this. I've been in North Dakota for 4 weeks, planning all this, getting everything done, porta cans to dumpsters to music,
so much,
stage, and working a full-time job. So Cornelio has had my back on this. His number is 361-218-8099. Smoking Cowboys again, day entertainment. Let's make it a success.
Man, that's awesome, and thank you for. I know the full-time job's enough. And then you get off of that and you got another full-time job of trying to do something for the community and make it special. And so thank you for doing so, and just thank you for bringing some entertainment to Victoria, man. It's a good deal. Let us know how it goes. We will be here for you next year. We hope this thing is a massive success. Victoria, get out there and support it. It is this Friday and Saturday at the Victoria Community Center. Doors open at 4, if I'm correct.
Yes.
And what else? Is that it, my friend? Did I get it all right?
You got it all right.
Outstanding. Well, thank you so much for showing up, guys. Sombrero Fest, go have fun Friday and Saturday. Let's take our final sponsor break and we'll be right back. Guys, we are back with the final guest. She is no stranger to the community, no stranger to this show. She does a great job all over town. We greatly appreciate her. After that wonderful build-up, for the 2 people in this town that do not know who you are, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourself and let them know which hat you're wearing today when you come over here. Because you've got about 47 different hats. But tell them which one you're talking about today.
So I'm Carissa Winters, and today the hat I am wearing is a Viva Texas Film Festival hat. I am one of the founders of it, along with Claire Santillana is the other founder, and we're just so excited about this. It has a great platform for Spanish-speaking films and actors, actresses, and everything in between, but it also shows all films. And so we have local filmmakers, and we also have some amazing films being premiered, such as Americana by Joshua Schultz. Star-studded cast, just so great, great meaning behind the film. And then we have Tribeca award-winning films, Sundance award-winning films, and we even have archival films such as Frida and Desperado showing. So it's just a festival that is packed with something for everybody, and it has a meaningful platform, and it's so awesome to have the community come behind this as well. We have the city involved, you know, Parks and Rec, they're bringing some lowriders and different things to the premiere, as well as we have the #1 Harley stunt crew in the world, the Breaker Boys. They're going to be premiering with the festival, with opening the festival with that. So it's going to be really neat because they also are in Americana. So it's kind of tying it all together. And, you know, we'll have Joshua Schultz as well as another person that's in his film come riding their Harleys in, and then they're going to do their show. So it's a really good build-up, but we also have after parties. We have the VIP variety dinner going on at Haas Venue. It's a 3-day festival. We have it at the Welder Center, 120 Main, and then the Haas Venue, and all over downtown. So it's going to create a buzz. It's going to create amazing energy, as well as, you know, we're getting tourists here, and we're also giving a platform for local filmmakers. And my dream and hope, as well as I know Claire, was to bring more arts and culture and film, but also to create a spark in the community and to get us noticed on a global, worldwide scale, to get businesses coming here and people looking at our community, people wanting to enroll in the university and the college, and have this ripple effect of filmmakers wanting to shoot films here. And so it's more than just a film festival. It's actually a jumping off point for so many amazing things that can happen for our city.
Well, a few little things is one, a film production in itself, a film crew and all that. It is an entire production, and it's you know, even the smaller independent films and stuff like that, a lot of times it's still quite a crew, and you still have a lot of volunteers and a lot of people that have really put in their time and effort to do this, and so there's so much learning to be had there, and such a curve, and to get to meet all those people and see all those people, I think that's just spectacular. And I want to ask a dumb question here for somebody. I'm just, as you know, starting to find my way into the culture and the arts, and really just starting to, in my older age, starting to get a real appreciation for them. But I'm still just kind of ignorant to a lot of this stuff, and I'm trying to learn. So I've never been to a film festival before. If somebody's like me and they've never done something cool like that before, what can they expect? What is it, you know, when you say 3-day film festival, what exactly does that mean? You know, when am I wandering around downtown aimlessly, or what? You know, what is going on? Kind of take me through that. I want to go to a film festival, but I don't know what a film festival is.
Yes, for sure. And hey, you're doing it. You're discovering the arts, and I definitely love that. So
well, you guys make it easy with all the stuff you, Claire, and everybody else is doing. It's easy.
We have a great team of people in the city that are all just doing awesome things in art, and I'm thankful for anyone that's doing anything in the city. And you know, it makes it easier for us to come in and introduce something and to do something different. So with the film festival, it's basically 3 days jam-packed with films and different classes, different things going on based around film. We even have a tour for filmmakers to show them different areas where they can film. There's producers you can meet. I mean, we have Sarah Green, the producer of Frida, coming in. We have Elizabeth Alvion getting an award. So that's, you know, she's done such amazing films. So you can meet producers. You can go to classes that learn about how to get a film financed. You can learn about script writing, and you can see the films and then meet the filmmakers of some of these films. They're actually coming into our city. And then you have celebrities as well that come along with this that are right here in your city that you get to meet and have a conversation with. So that's what's so cool about it, is that it really introduces you to films you probably maybe otherwise would never get to see, or you get to see first. Americana, this is a world premiere of that film here, right here in Victoria. And then you're seeing these Sundance films, these Tribeca films. It's opening up your mind in a different way to watch something different than you normally would, but also you're getting to meet the cast and the crew and learn a little bit more about what it all goes into this process. But also, if you do want to learn about filmmaking, even if you know nothing, this is a great place too, because you're going to meet people who are in that world. And if you are in that world, you're going to get some really good connections through this. So there's after parties going on with live music. Saturday, we have a music and art walk going on. You know, Fine Arts is doing the music walk, and then Crossroads Art House, they're putting on, you know, the art walk. And so it's just a really great energy in the city with music, art, film. So there's something for everybody. You know, there's food, drinks, all of it. So it's just a jam-packed 3-day weekend, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited.
How does the actual where are the actual movies airing? Like, how does that setup work? Like, when you say it's premiering the show.
Yes.
Premiering where? Like, do you go to Theater Victoria to watch it,
so
or where?
The Leo J. Welder.
Okay.
That's where Americana's premiering, and there's going to be different films being shown there, but as well as 120 Main and Haas Venue. Those are the 3 venues for where films will be shown. And then there's going to be, of course, everyone downtown is going to be doing a little something, but that's where when you get your tickets, because you can buy individual tickets, they're around $12, and you can buy also the VIP pass, which is $150. The VIP pass gets you into all of the films and everything, and you get special perks, which if you want to know about those, go to vivatexasfilmfestival.com, and you can go check out all the perks that come along with that. We also have the sponsorship packages, which also give you a lot of different perks too. And we have the VIP variety dinner, which that's exclusive, that you get at a certain level when you sponsorship. So that's going to be really fun too.
So you guys still need some sponsors in for the
Yes,
event. I'm sure
yes,
that's
we'll
something
always
that
take
you want. I was going to
sponsors,
say
yes.
that seems like something that's important. And so if people do want to be sponsors, or more importantly, if they've got questions for you, and they, you know, I'm sure your phone is just ringing off the hook, but how can people, you know, if they do want to sponsor, how can they reach out and do so?
They can email us at vivatexasfilmfestival@gmail, or they can contact us through the website. There's also a volunteer form. As we're talking about sponsors, volunteer, you just click the link. So if you want to be a volunteer and be part of it, we would love to have you, and just reach out, email us. You can, you know, give me a direct call on my number, 303-547-2831. Call me, text me, I will get back to you. That's what I always want to be, an open book and open communication, because anything that's good for the city makes me happy. Anything that's going to create value or jobs or do anything to spark goodness, I'm about. So reach out to me or email us, contact us through the website, whatever floats your boat.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I think this is awesome, and you hit a point earlier that I'll use to wrap the show with is, you know, I remember when I was getting ready to graduate, and my counselor asked me, what do you want to do for a living? And I said, I want to be an actor. And she said, that's not realistic. What else do you want to do? And it just kind of crushed everything, you know, and I would encourage people that you can do this if you want to do it, and take advantage of opportunities to meet people that are already doing it. Because that was one of the things I found out later in life, that you absolutely can be an actor. You absolutely can do this. There's a whole world of that out there that you're bringing right to our doorstep here in Victoria. But that was just that crushed me because I missed a lot of years where I could have been doing things, my passions, and somebody shut those down for me. And I think something like this is awesome to let people know that, hey, you can do it. And from little old Victoria here, we're bringing these people in that are doing it, and they're happy to share with you, and they're happy to spread that knowledge and that experience with you. And I commend you for doing so, because I know a lot of people have desires to work in this industry or be a part of it, from talent to crew to whatever. But we're in Victoria. How do we do that? There's nothing going on. We don't, whatever.
I'm bringing it here, so there's no excuses of why you can't. And even some of the filmmakers that are local, they're like, I've never done a film. I don't know what I'm doing. I said, you know what? That's what film festivals are for.
Absolutely.
Let me help you. And they are actually putting the first thing they've ever made in this festival, and it's giving them that platform and that opportunity. And that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to bring this here, and if I can help people's dreams come true, that is my passion in life, and that's what I love to do. So if I can have any part of putting that out there, and I know Claire too, and that was the big thing at the festival, is we know not everyone can travel. We know not everyone knows certain connections that we may know or we may have. So I wanted to take all of those and bring it right here. And if you're interested in film, if that's something you want to do, you want to be an actor, an actress, or if you have any questions pertaining to any of that, reach out, because this is for our community. This is for the filmmakers. This is for creating that space. And just because you're in Victoria, why not? Why not Victoria? It is us. We are creating this. This is projected to be huge. We have Variety Magazine, that's on board with us. So there's no reason it can't be us, and it's going to be us. And I'm so excited. Viva Texas.
You go get them, girl. And you and Claire, we appreciate you both. You all, all the time. And when I'm trying to find events or anything, it's Claire and you, and it's like,
and Gary Moses.
And Gary Moses. And so you guys, but it's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of time, and it's a lot of dedication, and everybody sees the festival, they show up, or they see the event, and they see that, but they don't see the hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of hard work. And so
it's a lot.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for your passion for the community and for helping others. It's noted and appreciated, and you're always very kind and generous to people when they have questions. And guys, use that. Make sure you show up to all of these different events, all these different opportunities here in Victoria to not only support each other, but to also enrich this town. So, am I forgetting anything?
And thanks for all you do.
Well, appreciate you, ma'am. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.